to Champion Office Hours, Hitachi and Ductless Warranty. My name's Robin Chaffin. I'm the Champion Business Development Manager. We appreciate you taking time out of your day as always to join us and really hope that this session helps explain and answer some questions pertaining to the Hitachi Ductless Warranty processes and procedures. This is an interactive webinar, so don't be shy. Ask questions. Feel free to unmute yourself, raise your hand, show your camera, put a question in the chat, holler anytime. You don't need to wait until the end, although I will open it up for questions at the end too. We are recording this and it will be made available to you later in the week. And you're also welcome to scan the QR code on the flyer there on your screen. That's where the recording will be, along with all of the other sessions that we've had. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming our subject matter expert, Richard Hernandez, Warranty Manager.
Good morning. How are you guys? Everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. I am going to share my screen here. Here we go.
I don't see anything yet.
Yeah, it's actually giving me the red X that I cannot share.
Okay. Second here.
Let's get it together, Richard.
Okay, try it again.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. There we go. Everybody can see my screen there.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome. All righty. As I am Richard, I've been with JCI for about 8 years and crossed over to the warranty about 4 years ago. And of course, we are here for support, Melissa and I, and we will move forward with the registration. This is for the ductless and system equipment registration from Johnson Controls Hitachi. Of course, the website is Solution Navigator, and this is a little intro that I do for the product. And as you know, our product for the ductless would be the O-Rack, which is the DFS mini splits, and the rack and pack systems. Standard warranty is 5 years, 7-year compressor. The mini VRF system standard warranty is 1 year part, 7-year compressor. So here the value of our product. Of course, this increases the product warranty period for the customer. Here with the ductless, O-Rack, DFS mini splits, and the rack and pack systems, and also the mini VRF products, register within the 60 days of the installation date. The warranty coverage will increase to the enhanced 10-year parts, 10-year compressor. We do offer the extended warranty plans through our distributors, and they will be offering the purchase through the distributors to JCH, so Johnson Controls Hitachi. The site to go on here is the solutionnavigator.com. And on the tutorial, I do have a link there. It always works better with the Google Chrome. It seems like moves a little quicker, more or less, through Google, but any browser will work. And I will switch to the live version here. And here, basically, if you are not logged in, or if you see that you are logged in for the registration, you must be signed off of Solution Navigator. And the trick here, sometimes it can get a little tricky because you get the sign on box here, or the prompt. Once you're signed in, of course, just select your branch drop down, select sign out. And then this is when you'll get the prompt here. To get away from this prompt and to keep signing you in automatically, a lot of times the browsers have that history set up. And if you have another tab open with this, it wants to keep signing you on. So make sure you're off of all those tabs and you're signed off. And basically hover over Solution Navigator and just click on it, and you'll get
So
a brand new page.
just to clarify, Richard, they
Yes.
need to log off.
That is correct. They need to
Okay.
log off to do the warranty registration. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
One thing to check is if you see the wording sign in, you are signed off. So you're good to go. So you log off Solution Navigator, do not sign in, do not log in, of course. And once you see the silhouette with sign in white letters, you're good to proceed. Here, when we proceed on the registration, you go to applications and you click applications, hover over warranty, you'll see Ductless Systems in bold letters on the left-hand side there. The options you have there is the VRF commissioning portal, 6 tons to 48. I'm sorry, 6 to 48 tons. That's for the larger VRF systems. And then underneath there, you have warranty registration. And you always have the warranty verification, whether you signed in or not. The option that we will select is warranty registration to register. I also want to point out that you can have the option to verify your system first to make sure it's not registered yet, and I'll demonstrate that here for our product that we're working with. This product is not registered, so this is what you will receive when it is not registered. Keep in mind the copy and paste function sometimes tends to put a space in front and behind the serial number that you're pasting there. So make sure there's nothing in front or at the end, and then select search. And you can see here, it gives me an error that says serial number is not registered. So let me pull one that is registered so you can see what is there. This is one that is registered, and you will see that it gives you the details of this product, and it gives you the coverage and the details of it here. And you have the option to download it as well. So once we determine that it is not registered, now we can go to applications, hover over warranty. Under Ductless Systems, you can select warranty registration for this product, which is considered the ORAC or rack and pack or mini VRF, and also, of course, ORAC meaning mini splits there. So as we start this, it's only one page to register the mini splits or the ORAC. Here we'll start typing our information. At the very top is just the installation information that we enter. Everything that has an asterisk must be filled in, I should say.
Hey, Richard, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Are we going to run into the same issue with Hitachi like we did the Champion, where some of the serial numbers you guys actually have to implement them into your system before we can register them?
On some we do. There are currently working on those. It seems like some of the branches will. I'm going to say the accounts. Some of the serial numbers do not transfer over. A lot of them do, but we just have to confirm them for you.
Okay. Is that going to be
great question?
Email it to you.
Yes, to the general inbox. Yes, the BEVRF warranty. Yes, sir. And I would have it at the end of the tutorial. I can give you that as well. The contact information for us.
Awesome.
And here, once everything has been filled in as far as in the asterisk for the beginning, the preliminary information for the registration, registration. The business name really doesn't need to go there. That's, you can see it's not going to give you a red flag. The warranty registration date, the installation date, and the warranty start date must have the same date. Installation date and warranty start date. The registration date stays current date. And here in the comments, if you're submitting a warranty for or registration for a mini VRF, enter the accessories here and any notes pertaining to that startup. I understand some mini VRF will, depends on the contractors, they will require the recordings, only because some of their commissioning agents, this startup will be included with the larger VRF. So they will already have a recording and they'll probably ask you, what do I do with the recordings? You can definitely upload it. As you can see, we have the upload file, but that's up to the contractor if they want to, or if they request for us to upload it. And if you forget, or if you run into any roadblocks with the uploading because of the size, you can always email it to us as well. If also we run into any of those situations where all the data is too big, it's kicking it back, the tech support has a general inbox that they can share, like a Dropbox, but it's for JCI, and they'll invite you into that box and you can upload it there and we can upload it to the registration. That's in rare cases that they require, but not a lot of them require for the mini VRF unless their owner or their builder requires it. But just FYI, all the accessories do go in the comments and any other information here. Also for the mini splits, as far as for the ORAC or DFS, anything that the customer wants us to know in the comments area, we can see it on our end and we can proceed with their request here. The next section here is select product category. It would be either mini split or mini VRF. The select usage type, commercial or residential. Under system details, the first serial number box will be the outdoor serial number of the first system. In this instance, I'm going to do a test with 2 systems in this location. That way I can show you how to add a second system in the same location. Once you entered the outdoor serial number, select the little plus sign to add the indoor or the respective indoor systems. I have 2 in this case. No model numbers go here, and nothing under accessories, as the link to the accessories tries to validate all the accessories and within our servers, and between the Solution Navigator and JCI servers, the data does not come across fast enough, actually, because we actually do have the data. It just doesn't cross fast enough to acknowledge the accessories, and that's the reasoning why we put them in the community comments section here. Once you've entered the first systems, you have 1 outdoor and 2 indoor units here. Select add new, which you'll see the little link. It's kind of small. A lot of people do miss it, but it's next to the register button to your left here. Add new system, and you'll get another system details section. And again, the same rule will apply. You enter the outdoor serial number. Then you select the little plus sign for the respective indoor unit. If you have any other systems here, you can enter up to 10 and without any roadblocks. So you should be able to go, I apologize here. I entered them under the wrong section here. I selected the accessories. As you can see, this is easily, there we go. You can enter up to 10 under system details, but definitely, just like as I did here, put them under accessories. Nothing goes under accessories, it goes under system details. Scan back to the form, make sure all the asterisks have been filled in, or once you select register, it'll let you know that you're missing a blank here. It seems like everything looks good. Any questions before I select submit or register?
There is a question in the chat. Is the warranty affected by selecting commercial versus residential as far as time or coverage?
No, not for this product. For our portal, I should say. This because it's the ORAC. The only, as far as the rules go with the mini VRF, is different from the ORAC, but under each policy stays the same. It does not affect the coverage on commercial and residential.
Thank you.
Mhm. I will select register, and then here you will either receive your error at the very bottom with the red pink lettering, or if you receive the blank page as I did, just scroll to the top and you'll see your green box and it says you have successfully completed the registration. You should receive an email that with the contract within less than 15 minutes, and I will check my email here. Let's see if it's populating here. And I can show you what the printout looks like. As you can see the notification on the green box, it does tell you that you can register more if you want to proceed. Click here. Once while I'm waiting on that email, because it could be in less than 15 minutes, I can show you how to pull that out of our data there from Solution Navigator. You can also, you do not have to be signed in as well, and you can download it. I'll just have to, let me confirm it on my end real quick.
There are a couple other questions. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was informed to put all systems 6 tons and under as residential regardless of location application. Is that correct?
Well, you can do it under residential, but it doesn't change the coverage. Not sure why you were directed to do that. You you can just select the application. I don't know why you were directed for that for just residential. But you can get the same coverage and the same process policies, rather if it's residential or commercial. I think at the beginning when they they selected the commercial to be in the portal here. I believe they were doing the mini VRF and some of the larger VRF with it, and I don't think they ever removed the commercial portion, but it's basically just to identify whether it's a commercial or residential on our end, but it has no ties to the policy.
Thank you.
Mhm. So once you select it and you're still waiting on your certificate and you need to download right quick, you can go back to applications, select warranty, and do select warranty verification under Ductless Systems. And here, just type the serial number that you just registered. It gives you a quicker response than the email. As I mentioned, the servers throughout the United States do work a little slow in trying to connect with everybody. And our main JCH server to bring it back to you. But this is the first one, the first system with the 2 indoor units that I registered. This is the details that you'll get. It has been registered, so everything is good. Of course, you did get the notification with the green box that it has been registered successfully. You can select download certificate, and it goes to your download folder. If you looked at there on the corner there, it brought it down to my folder, and this is the printout that you get. And you can forward as you please to your customer or save it to your records. And this works also for the other system because you registered the same session. you definitely can go to the other one as well. To get out of this screen, just basically select applications and just go back. You can also select the back function, but I always like, because of our servers, I like to select like a brand new session, more or less, for verification. And then we type in the other and it'll do the same. So the feature that I like here is that you can do multiple outdoor systems at the same location in one session. That way you don't have to enter the preliminary information over and over and over. And this is the same description here. Once you select enter, you can download the certificates here as well. And there's the other one. All righty. Any
Richard,
questions
there's a
on
question. Yeah.
that? Yes.
Is there a consumer site to register equipment, or is this solely the contractor's responsibility to complete this process?
Whenever I do a lot of the training, I want to see, because the consumer has, it's essentially their information. I would love to have that passed along to them since it is their equipment. I can always give this example. When I was a technician back in the day, I give my customer all the information and I point out, here's your registration process. Please proceed. For warranty, nowadays, I know a lot of the distributors help out tremendously and contractors as well with the process. Whatever works best for that group that I'm running the training is what I suggest. But from our perspective, I think it's always best for the consumer to go in there, since it is a site that you don't need a login. You don't need to register for a login. You basically just go into this open site and continue. Whichever best works for the customer, I guess, at this point. I do see a lot of distributors do it for their contractors.
I would think that since there's no sign-in required, that's kind of considered the consumer site.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I would like to push. But we do get a lot of them from the contractor that nobody showed me anything or whatever. Those little comments that I get from them, and I just help them out at whoever calls. I mean, we're here to support the product, so we'll proceed with registering. Alrighty. And then, so of course, that was the end of the presentation for the registration. Any other questions?
And this is the same for Hitachi?
Yes, sir. The Hitachi Rack and Pack. Yes, it is. Yes, sir.
I don't see any other questions.
Alrighty. Any other topic that you would like me to go over, Robin?
Can you go through it just one more time?
Yeah.
Well, Robin,
Yeah.
I was going to ask too, Richard, can you go through the process of purchasing an extended warranty?
Yes, I can do that. Absolutely. To do the purchasing extended warranty, you must sign in to the site. And of course, as you can see, I am not signed in here. I'm going to see if this serial number will allow me to go through the purchasing, as the accounts are sorry about that. Yes.
While you're signing in, we did have another question. There's issues identifying where the serial numbers are on the equipment. It seems like it's different for everything. Is there somewhere specific they should be looking?
For the ORAC with the DO or DI product, we generally have a barcode sticker on that product. It's a 10-digit. The first three are letters on the ORAC, which is the old mini splits. The rack and pack, those are the large numbers. Sometimes they start with the 0, and it's generally the last 12 to 14 numbers. Unfortunately, some of the early product went up to the 18th, but I think they stopped doing 18 and they cut back to the last 12. On those, of course, we can always confirm for you, and they generally start with the 21C or 214 numbers or 22. Those are for the rack and pack for those. And of course, the mini VRF, they're always in that factory tag, and those are the 8 digits, and they normally start with the J number. It would be a letter, number, and letter, and it's 8 digits long for those, for the mini VRF.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The extended warranty purchase through the sign-on here, I would think, and I apologize for this one, I did not test this serial number for the purchase, but I can also go through the tutorial. But I would like to do the live version here. You do the applications warranty, and you do the second option there that says purchase extended warranty.
And what if they don't show ductless under their warranty?
Then they can actually reach out to us, and we can give them your credentials. And one thing I should have mentioned, that all of our processes for claim submissions, warranty purchase, they all require the VRF ductless credentials. If you do not have those, and if you don't, and basically you'll know right off under warranty, if you don't see all these sections to either purchase extended warranty or create a claim option, then you do not have those credentials. If you do have those credentials, then you can proceed with the account there to purchase extended warranty.
Have you mentioned the price of the extended warranty?
I have not. I will put that one
Okay.
up in a minute. Yes, ma'am. So you have the same prompt to enter the serial number of the extended warranty here. You enter the product serial number. Select search, and when you select search, you'll get the option to do claim extended. Of course, your first action is to select any up here, but these two will give you an error if you select them. You need to know to let the system know that you want the system, which system you're wanting to purchase the extended warranty, right? And if you see under the inventory details, if you see inventory details or you get an error that serial number has not been purchased or registered, you won't get any of this information. Once you see the registered system with the -SYS, this is the link you need to select from this page. Once you go to the next page, then you'll see that you'll have another set of claim and extended warranty. Once you see the inventory details and the whole summary of that system, as you can scroll down, then you can select the extended warranty purchase. From this link here, this is where you enter your PO and your email here. And of course, it gives you how many units are tied to the system, accessories, if any, the end customer user information, the extended warranty contract details. your distributor and dealer information has already been filled in as you are signed into the site. You do the email confirmation, you enter your email. That way you'll get the notification that has been purchased or approved, and you will receive the contract and you can disperse it as you please. The purchase date would be today's date, and it does require PO, purchase order. At this point, I will show you the pricing on our extended warranties for the product rack and pack and the DFS. This is the Ductless extended warranty. The top one is for the larger VRF. Let me see if I can zoom this in for you guys.
Hi there.
There we go. The mini VRF pricing is
Are you
right
sitting
here.
in on the Hitachi call?
The mini VRF here gives you the plans there on the left. You'll have the parts and labor, parts and labor. Of course, the goes through the how the tonnage of the system of the outdoor unit. So you have the 36, 48, and 60. The pricing, I do notice it's gonna go through the standard policy, and if you're set up with the multiplier, then that is the pricing that you will receive for that. I have seen those come across differently through our branches. Some stay with the standard, some have the multiplier. It's just however you were set up. And these are our material SKUs, and that's for the mini VRF. If I can pull the rack and pack.
And is this document available on Solution Navigator?
My understanding, it has been uploaded. I can forward this to Rob. I can forward this to you, Robin, or the material that I'm going over as well. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And this is the DFS mini splits at the top. All the product there. It goes by series. If you noticed, after the fourth letter, you got the PX for the series. You got the PX Ace. The top two, I apologize, the top two have been discontinued, although they stayed on the list because these are the AC only for the top two. On the third one, it starts with the HP, which you'll have the PX and Z series for parts and labor. That hence the PL at the end. Just the L, it is just for labor, and then you'll have the R series for parts and labor, and then the R series for the labor only. And of course, the multi-zones for the DFS are mini splits, is parts and labor, and then labor SKU there. For the rack and pack, we only have the labor, parts and labor at the top, and you'll have the options there to do the single zone or the multi-zone for labor, parts and labor, and then the last two are for single zone and multi-zone for labor only. And of course, standard price, the same thing here. I have seen some with the multiplier and some with just the standard price to cross over. Any questions on that?
I'm sorry, could you show the distinction between the multi-zone and the single zone? I kind of lost you there.
For these here, for the rack and pack or the Hitachi here, the plans here would be the S and Z, like for the first plan here, S and Z, and it's parts and labor for PL. And then the second option here is the multi-zone M and Z and parts and labor for the multi-zone. And then the S and Z is for the single zone rack and pack, and it's just for the L for labor. And then the multi-zone for just the L for labor on those. They should also populate on that list whenever you do the, and as I mentioned, because the account, and I apologize, the account wasn't set up for me to purchase one here, but once you enter the all this information, you should have the option down here with the pricing with it. As you can see here, it gave me the multi-zone because it is a multi-zone, so it'll give you the option for those and the pricing. But since the account was not set up for that, it's not going to give me one here to proceed.
Thank you.
Any other questions on the extended warranty? I'm going to pull the slide with all of our communication contact information. Just had it a while ago here.
Perfect.
There we go. Our contact information here for our team, for Melissa and I, it's 844-873-4445, option 3, and our email, our general inbox. And I'd like to mention, if you do have errors that populate for you, like the one on the screen there, just give us a screenshot and forward them to the BEVRF, and just give us the serial number that you're registering. We definitely will look into it right away. With our system, because of our server communications with our servers, it can be, you can work quicker than the server than the update to ours, and basically a lot of times that's one of the reasons you get those errors. But don't get frustrated with the errors. If you get one or two back to back, just give us a screenshot and we will move forward with helping you on that roadblock and find out what's going on with it.
Have a question in the chat. What does
Yes.
rack pack mean?
The rack and pack, that I believe that's how they're identifying the new. At the time, it was new product. I just never updated our wording, but that stuck to my training when they told us to go ahead and update my training to rack and pack, and it's basically the Hitachi brand product.
Hey, Richard. I know you guys are, I guess y'all's phones aren't working or something's going on with your tech and warranty. But as far as warranty changeouts, if I can't get a hold of you, you need videos and pictures of the leaks, and I can swap them out if I can't get a hold of you.
In most cases, yes, sir. Of course, we always direct to go to tech support first, and they create a case for you under warranty, and they also confirm the serial number for you, and they will let you know that it needs to be registered. But that's going to be the first thing they'll ask of you is the serial number and, of course, the situation, right? And you tell them, hey, I've already have the video, and the pictures, here they are. They're going to ask, okay, send them over. And once they receive that and confirm that it's obviously a leak, then they will issue you an SI, a service inquiry. With that service inquiry, then they will give you direction where to go from that service inquiry. But if you cannot get a hold of us, but I mean, I would most likely, yes, that it would be. But it all depends on the situation, and it goes back to tech support.
Right. So, I mean, if they don't have a part, if y'all don't have the part in stock, source one, and I don't have availability, can't get my customer, and say the unit's a year old or less than a year. I'm not talking about something 5 or 6 years old.
Right.
But within that first year, I need to be able to make a quick decision instead of looking crazy in front of my contractors trying to get them an answer for a warranty part or ETA or.
Richard, I think I can answer that. Just
Mhm.
contact your RAM and we'll work with you to take care of that.
Okay. I can do that. It wasn't.
Yes, sir. And we have worked with our distributors in those situations as well. We'll have an incident that happened over the weekend, and it's obviously needs to be taken care of right away.
And I do have a few units that I got to file for warranty. Uh, apparently, the serial numbers are gone, indoor and out. So your outdoor units they're just paper, and they wash off pretty easy. The second place to find the serial number is right under the electrical connection box where you slide your wires into, and water's getting behind those and wiping those out too. I didn't know if y'all could put like a film around those serial numbers so that when there's an issue, we can find out what model and serial number the unit is. What the trouble I'm having is they weren't registered, and I can't even file a warranty for these units because they're not registered, and I don't have a serial number to register them. And I'm at a loss on what to do with these parts. Is there a way we can get these warranted, the parts warranted without registration? I mean, they come with a standard 5-year, 7-year. So if it falls within that time frame, I guess my biggest question is why does it have to be registered? And we need to follow them regardless if they're registered or not.
Yes, some of our product does. They do have that barcode sticker on inside of the panel. If that's still missing, we have honored the registration with the factory serial number on the old rack. That would be the 632 number. We have honored those as well. You definitely can get with me, and we definitely can figure it out because I've asked. The roadblock there is that we don't get that full picture of that tag to capture that 632 number, and all the indoor numbers, all the indoor serial numbers should be on those. If it's a wall mount, they should have that sticker there, so we can use those there, and we can also use that to confirm it has been registered or not, right? Also, if it does fall under the factory warranty, under the 5-year, we have been honoring those, and that was the best direction to go, is to basically use the 632 number since our stickers don't last long through our weather, and we can go that direction on that system.
Okay, so I can just I'll send you what I have. I think I got four control boards that I don't have serial numbers for. Cannot confirm if they were registered, when they were registered. There's absolutely nothing I can come up with.
In those instances, we do work with the customer. Like if you don't have a date for us, and I get it that may not be the original homeowners, but since if we can pull one of the indoor unit serial numbers, we'll grasp the sell date from us to the distributor, right? And then from the distributor would have to be the most educated guess when that was sold to that customer. And that's how we come to a conclusion on a installation date. Of course, the customer can help tremendously with that as well.
Okay.
Of course, everything will retroactive from that date.
All right.
We just need one.
We had a great question. Somebody asked, are we going over submitting a claim? And I said that we are going to make that a part 2.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. That will go a little slower on that one. Yes. Good deal.
We want to be respectful of time.
Yes, absolutely.
Any other questions for Richard?
I have a question about coverage. I'm not sure if that's something that would be for Richard or not.
Go for it.
Yes, sir.
So I have a unit that was sold to a contractor. It was DOA. And I called and talked to both parts and tech. And honestly, I forget what the part was now. I believe a board. I'm not sure. And it was 4 to 6 weeks out on the part. And I was told that they will not honor a unit change out if a part is available within 45 days. Is that true, or is that?
Yes, sir. That is the policy. So I guess it started towards the end of last year. Within the 45 days, if you can get a part expedited within 45 days, tech support won't concession the system. It also depends on the situation. If it is per se a computer room or a hospital situation, I believe emailing the tech support and explaining the situation that this needs to be pushed, they will honor the SI. They have in the past.
Yeah, and if you reach out to your RAM and work with your RAM on it, we'll take care of it. I mean, and this has been discussed, 45 days is too long.
Right. I mean, I want to take care of my contractor, so he can take care of his customer in turn.
Yep, absolutely.
Agreed.
Absolutely. Yes.
Go for it, Mike.
Thank you. Hey, kind of on that note, related to that last question, if there is a problem with either a coil or something in the sealed refrigerant circuit on either the indoor-outdoor unit or a failed compressor, is it mandated that component has to be replaced, or we have to open up and do brazing, or can we get a pretty quickly approved field scrap on a new unit in the case of that type of a failure?
In most cases, tech support would want to replace the part compressor if it's available, and it goes back to the situation on how quick can we get it, and you realize it's going to cost me more than to just replace the unit type thing. And I believe that would be to what Randy was mentioning, a RAM involved, and he definitely can escalate that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mike,
absolutely.
Steve Southers heads up the technical group down in Dallas, and he said they'll replace an indoor unit. They'll replace the indoor unit before they replace a coil. So, and I just have to talk to him about the outdoor unit. But again, if there was any type of delay in getting a compressor, I'm sure we would just go ahead and replace the outdoor unit as well.
Yeah, and that it depends on the manufacturer and the situation. But personally, where I always cringe at that is the fact that we really don't have any good way to clean a system up for a few days afterward, not using really any type of external filter dryer. And, even if you're brazing with a nitrogen flow, it seems like there's always some crud left behind. And I'm always worried about those real fine resolution little EVs and the reversing valves and such. It's never the best situation. So that's why that's kind of a near and dear issue to me personally.
Sure. Hey, Robin, can you please take a note on that? And let's talk to Steve Southers about that.
Yes.
Replacing the unit, indoor or outdoor, if there's a problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great questions.
I guess to add to I'm sorry. I guess to add to that last part, I was going to say we have worked with our distributors on many situations, and and you guys are right as far as the contamination and just on request, and I see a lot of the thread going back and forth on emails. This is definitely a good customer satisfaction situation at the end. Just FYI.
Well, if there aren't any other questions, we can go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank Richard for a great presentation, very clear, definite instructions and information, all kinds of good stuff. I'll have this recording available later this week. If you have any questions, you know where to find me or reach out to your RAM, and we will see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Robin.
Robin.
Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you, everyone. Absolutely. You guys have a good one.